welcome back to my channel, guys. So on to today's video, I want to talk about Alibaba. I know I always talk about it. I'm known for talking about Alibaba. Today I want to talk about it, relating it to the coronavirus that's been happening here in China. So I want to talk about it, how this virus has impacted Alibaba in a negative way as a business, right? Because Alibaba is situated here in China. It's originally from China, right? So because of the standstill, how the economy is at this point, the lockdowns, all the supermarkets, not all of them but most supermarkets are closed and everything. It's really taking a toll on Alibaba's business. No one is ordering online, no one is making deliveries. Okay, there are people who are making deliveries, but on a scale of 1 to 10 of people who are buying online and who are buying online and who are getting their packages, I would say a strong 2, a really strong 2 out of 10. So people are not really buying online because they know that the things are not going to get delivered. So that's really bad for business, that's really bad for Alibaba. But I'm actually surprised that the stock market price of Alibaba, it's still up, which is really surprising. Honestly, it's really surprising. Although I know that when the news broke out to the world, which was around the 20 something of January, I'll put it here, which was something around the 20 something of January, the price went down, but it didn't really go down, which I expected it would. I think it was around $204 when it went down, which was something that I was not really expecting. But anyway, and then it picked up its pace again around the 25th, I think, and then around February it's still on its normal price, which I'm surprised. But I think what's gonna happen is when this first quarter ends, which is around May, that's when the stock price will go down drastically, or maybe it'll still stay like that. I don't know how they do it, but obviously their revenues and earnings have decreased due to what's really happening here, and due to the fact that no one is buying, no one is selling online. So me myself as well, I'm not buying anything and I'm hurt. I want to buy. But anyway, it's really taking a toll on Alibaba's business. It's really impacting it in a negative way. The reason why I'm saying the stock price will go down when they publish their revenues and earnings by the end of this first quarter, it's because the economy of China is going to drop. Obviously, the GDP of China for the first quarter, it's going to decrease, and it's going to decrease in a bad way. I don't know what numbers they're gonna take out, but obviously everything is on standstill right now. No one is working. Obviously there are people who are working. I'm exaggerating a bit. There are people who are working, but it's not as normal as how China was before. So it's really going to take a toll on the stock price, because one of the factors that make the stock price go down, it's economy of where the company of the country where the company is situated in. It's situated in. So China right now, because the GDP is going to go down in the first quarter of this year, when they publish their report for the first quarter of this year, obviously it's gonna take a toll on Alibaba's stock price and other Chinese companies as well, not just Alibaba. And other factors that can make Alibaba's stock price to go down, factors such as the interest rates. So if China decides to increase its interest rates, that can really take a toll on Alibaba's stock price. It can decrease it because people are less interested in buying things that are at a high interest rate, things like the economy. So the economy of China is not doing great at this point, so it can take a toll on Alibaba's stock price as well. And the demand and supply of the shares, if people are really in demand of Alibaba's shares, then that's good and the price will go up. But if people are less interested in buying Alibaba's shares, that's when it will take a toll on its price and the price will go down. At this point, I'm not really sure if people are really in demand of it. I was researching about it, trying to find out if really people are in demand of Alibaba shares. But what I can recommend is people be on the lookout of Alibaba shares at this point, because it's volatile. It will keep on fluctuating more regularly than it does. So if you are someone who wants to buy Alibaba shares, be on the lookout at this point, because it's really really volatile. It's really really sensitive due to what's happening in China. So yeah, that's all about it, guys. Me as well, this coronavirus is really has impacted me in a negative way. I can't go out, I can't do anything at this point. The only thing that I'm looking forward to is bathing, eating and sleeping. That's the only things that I do. Yeah, I do some exercises there and there, but God. And yeah, it's really taking a toll on a lot of people, especially people who are in Wuhan, who cannot do anything, who are on lockdown. And it's really appalling when you are in this situation and you find people around the world talking about how you should stay in China, don't come back to your home country. Worst part is the people that worst part is people from your country, people that you call your brothers and sisters, that making jokes about this coronavirus, which is really appalling and disappointing. I don't want to lie. We came here to China to find some opportunities, because opportunities back at home are not as much as they are here in China. We are trying to better our lives, and you find people talking about how you infect them and everything. Anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about, that Alibaba is impacted in a negative way due to this epidemic, but I hope that it will pick up its pace on the second quarter of this year. We hope that by the time of the second quarter comes, this coronavirus will be over. So yes, guys, if you want to say anything, if you want to comment in the comment section, please do that right now. Like this video and subscribe, join the family, and I'll see you next time. Mwah. Bye.